Rachel, taproom manager here at Redlight Redlight, here with Brent, owner and brewer, and Steve, our product manager. And we just want to let you guys know we super miss you so much. Keep staying at home, keep social distancing, don't get sick, wash your hands. But we have a fun little thing we want to do with you guys today that we wanted to do in person, but instead we're going to do it virtually. We are blind tasting lambics today, just to kind of cut out some of the hype and really get down to the beer itself and see which one's the best. So I'm going to pass it off to Brent, who's going to tell you some more.
Let's talk about what is a gueuze in the first place. So gueuze is a type of lambic, and lambic is a spontaneously fermented beer that comes from the Saône River Valley in Belgium. It's predominantly a wheat beer. They brew the beer and put the beer in a cool ship to cool off. It's a big, shallow, wide vessel that exchanges the heat very rapidly. And then whatever microflora land on that wort, it's then sent off into oak vessels to ferment from 1 to 2 to 3 years. And to make an Oude Geuze, it has to be specifically a blend of 1, 2, and 3-year-old lambic aged in oak and wood. First off, we have Tilquin Oude Geuze. It's from 2012. Tilquin is interesting. They don't brew any of their own beer. They get all their worts from Cantillon, Giardine, Linnemans, and Boone? Yeah, Brasserie Boone. Tilquin gets their beer inoculated from the breweries the next morning, and then they pump it into different barrels, and then they age it out and then blend it according to taste. The next one we have is Dry Fonteinen Oude Geuze, and they're in the city of Beersel, right outside Brussels. And they are a brewery, and so I believe 100% of their lambic is made by them. I'm not sure if they blend with other breweries. Some do. Then we have Cantillon Classic Cantillon from Brussels. It's considered a Gueuze museum. It's right in the city. It's the only lambic brewery left in the city of Brussels. Highly sought after beer. I think it's going to be really fun to try that one with some of these other ones and see who comes out on top. Last, but definitely not least, is Oude Beersel Oude Geuze, and that is also from the town of Beersel. It's actually just down the street from Dry Fonteinen. Oude Beersel is not a brewery either. They just blend. 100% of their wort is produced by Brasserie Boone in the township of Lambic. They're really interesting. The owner of the blendery, Geuzery, his favorite beer was this, and he was drinking it at a bar, and the bartender told him, it's the last time I'm going to be able to serve you this beer. The brewery's closing down. It was like a grandfather, I think, and then like a grandson ran it, and the grandson decided to stop doing it, and the grandfather was retiring. So he ended up like buying the brewery, getting the grandfather out of retirement to help him like learn how to do it. And Frank Bone from Brasserie Boone started supplying the wort for them to get going. One of the really cool things about this one too is they have a blend of different foeders and different types of barrels, but they have a handful of pre-World War I chestnut barrels that are really wild. They've been used continuously since then, and the barrel heads are so warped, like they're just like wavy. You're like, you stare at them and you're like, how is this hold liquid? It's beyond me. I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna try their Gueuze too. It's a blend of 1, 2, and 3-year-old lambic.
What we're going to do we're going to put these in some makeshift paper bags that we made, and we're going to uncork them, and we're going to rate them according to aroma, appearance, palate, and flavor, and then we're going to give them a 1 to 5 rating score, and we're going to add that up, a cumulative, and then we'll see which one comes out on top.
Tap.
What's
Out
your
on
What's your
tap.
pick?
Ooh. I gotta go with Tilquin just because that's my favorite of the four. I'm gonna represent and go with my heart on that one.
Steve?
I'm also gonna go with Tilquin.
Ooh.
Reason being is 2012, so I think it's gonna have rounded out really nice while still retaining some of the brightness that I quite like out of Tilquin. So that's my pick.
Yeah, I should say, so this is 2012, 2018, 2018, and 2016 on that one. So, all right.
What's your pick?
Yeah, what's your
Oh,
pick?
Come on,
good
Brent.
call.
Which one?
I think I'm gonna shoot for the Oude Beersel because I feel like it's the underdog and I want to root for the underdog.
Fair enough.
That's a good point. So what do you guys when
Chestnut
you're-
barrels all the way.
Yeah, right. That's I've never heard that before. That's insane.
It's pretty crazy.
So what's the main quality you guys kind of look for and enjoy most and kind of judge the hardest when you're tasting Gueuze?
Steve?
For me, like I know that big carbonation is a thing in Gueuze, and to me, I kind of like it on the medium to a little bit lower side, but while retaining a lot of grassy brightness as well as that fruitiness that you kind of get like lemons, just like overall brightness that I like out of the Gueuze. Like I know some of them can be a little more acidic and just kind of linger a little bit, and I kind of like mine bright and dry without being too carbonated.
Ooh, me. Biggest one, definitely mustiness for me. I like a nice, funky, musty, like licking the inside of your grandma's attic nose on my Gueuze. I'm the opposite. I like a lot of carbonation. I like nice, refreshing, bubbly pour. And I also really enjoy an alembic when you kind of get that like kind of hint of acid on the nose, but then it's surprisingly mellow when you go to taste
yeah.
it.
Oh, for sure.
Nice balance there.
Also, I was gonna say specifically balance. Like I like it to taste like a really good champagne, not too sour, not too funky,
Yeah,
but definitely effervescent and dry.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, let's do this.
Let's do it. Should we get ourselves bonus points so we can guess which?
Yeah, we should. Oh God.
That was amazing. This one's definitely spicier than last time.
For sure. This one definitely a compliment. Like the mustiness on the nose, like is right there in the flavor too.
Number 4 was too carbonated for the palate.
Yeah.
Just go and score it lower. Feel like, reveal the
Yeet.
beers.
All right.
Who's the winner? Tear it off like a present.
Oude Beersel!
Called it.
Oh man.
Nailed it.
But I didn't pick it.
Oh shame.
So let's see. Well, we all know this is Tilquin.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's Tilquin.
That was just plump.
Oh, it's so delicious.
Yeah. So second place was number 1.
Just because it got last
So what
place
was
doesn't
second
mean
place?
it's not good.
Second place was number 1. So what do you think number 1 is?
Trefontaine.
Trefontaine? Okay, I said it was Beersel. And I said that one was Dry Fontaine. So maybe
Hey,
see
but
if
you
I got
picked
him.
that one to win.
Let's see if I got him in
Watch
reverse.
this be Cantillon.
Right.
Dry Fontaine.
Oh,
I
nice.
nailed the tasting, guys. What up? Got them all right.
Stellar trapping
It's
job
like
on that
Christmas
one.
morning over here.
So we all know that number 3 is
Ooh, Cantillon.
Cantillon. Boom.
And there we have it. Right, number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4.
Wow.
Ta-da!
Now you can do it at home too.
So, for you guys, we're actually going to put together a 4-bottle package that you can get all 4 of these bottles and do the same tasting, hopefully blind at home, while
Yeah.
social distancing, don't have any parties. But yeah, we'd love to hear the results. Pick up a pack of these 4, kind of do the same thing, see which ones you rate along the same scale, and let us know which one you guys picked as number 1.
What should we do next?
Yeah,
What do
guys.
you think?
So yeah, we really kind of want to start a series, get going on a series with this. Next time, we'd like to do what you guys want to do. So let us know what style you think would be fun to do a tasting with. We're considering doing a live series next time where you guys can actually hop on and do it with us, which could be really cool. So yeah, please let us know. What's your favorite style? What should we taste test?
Trappist beers.
A just Belgians in general. Belgian
I
blondes,
know.
hoppy Belgian blondes.
Brent wants to do pastry stouts.
Oh yeah. Pastry stouts and hazy IPAs. You just throw hollow in there. It's basically both.
There you go. There you go.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Thanks.